Adaloso is a theorem-based topical podcast providing conversation around hip-hop culture and millennial speculation. Speculations.
I'm leaving them in there.
Excuse me! Don't!
You gotta learn how to do one take, mama. Let's go. Here we go.
You a fucking ass. This is a theorem-based topical podcast providing conversations around hip-hop culture and millennial speculations with an additional dose of our New York City lifestyles.
This show is comprised of 2 sides, 3 sections, and smaller segments that populate each section. The main sections are Empire State of Mind, Times Square, and the Subway.
If you hear anything you like, use the hashtag TNYD or mention us at the New York Dose so we can converse with y'all. Every Tuesday, head on over to our social media and see what the upcoming topic is. Then leave us a dose mail about your comments, questions, or concerns on the topic. You can leave a dose mail by calling or texting us at 520-815-6670 and by leaving a voicemail or a text message that will be aired on our next episode. Again, it's 520-815-6670 and that's the dose. What up, everybody? It's your girl Adaloso, just in case you didn't know, so
Expressing to inspire, digging for truth, initiating conversation, building palaces out of paragraphs. I'm just asking questions. It's your boy, DJ SJ, 614, back on the motherfucking mic, and we are
the New York Dose.
And today we have
the building,
the bubblicious, bootylicious,
the juicylicious, mamalicious.
yes, extra juicy lady herself.
Yes, it's Mahia. I'm not doing any of what Addie and Derek are doing. You know, more power to you guys. Yes, it's me. I'm from Brooklyn, of course, representing extra juicy. Shout to Yana F. Yes, and we're also here with Roberto Capriani. Did I say it right?
That's right,
Yes.
yeah. Hey there, good to be back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Came all the way from Woodside, Queens today.
Yes.
That's deep.
And it's my first time on the show since 2016.
Woo!
When it was the
When we
Bodega.
were not the New York Dose, and I was not even thought of.
You were.
You were.
No. Roberto was one of our first guests on the Bodega Podcast, and I don't think I've seen you since then.
We see each other on the subway sometimes.
Oh my God! Yeah, absolutely. That's so funny.
That's so New York Dose.
That is.
Yeah, sorry. I fucking love it. All right, so we're gonna get right into the show, starting with Empire State of Mind. Using a few New York City urban colloquialisms as segment titles, Empire State of Mind allows us to open the windows to our inner worlds for you all to peer into. During this section, we like to make sure we're good, talk about what's lit and popping in New York City, confess what deadass blew our minds, and give it yes to those who deserve it. So, we're gonna get into the first segment of the show, starting with You Good. I just want to know if you good, Adaloso. What's up? How are we
I'm good.
good? What's up?
Me? Oh. This week, yes, I am good and I am blessed always. But this week felt long.
Yeah.
Felt like a long week, and of course it was also very exhausting. Worked long hours, but it was still a good ass week. It was Halloween.
Yes.
And Halloween was fun. Me and Dee, we met up here to take some cute pictures for y'all and shit. And I saw y'all like them.
You look very cute.
And I really appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to Ben Bonnie in the Fordham Road.
Hey, come on, Fordham.
They have the best little thought things in there. No, but they have cute stuff too. Like they have a good, nice little mixture, you know.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that was fun. I got like 2 little things of rosé.
Yes.
D was still faking like he wasn't drinking and
Excuse me.
Yeah, we just took those pictures, and my sister came with her friends, and then we got lit. We just, you know.
It was a good night.
And then MTV, TRL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You see, that's not even an experience in my mind because I never made it inside the gates.
Yes, she never made it. So I got a casting thing from MTV, and they were like looking for music lovers and like people who just love music, or people from uptown, the Bronx. You know, I'm from Watch Heights, but you know, uptown, same thing, same type of love. And to be an audience member, because Swiss Beats and Sway were gonna have a conversation about Swiss Beats' new album that's coming out, and I was like, yo, I have to be in there, like we have to be in there, and I was offered like a +1, so I was like, it makes sense, you know, for D to go. And yeah, so whatever, everything is like, I asked for 3 hours off from work. I'm like telling her like, so you want to take a long lunch, you know? And she worked it out with me, and I ran over to 42nd. Mind you, I'm running late because I had to drop off the kids to their aunts and like, you know, all that stuff. And then D is like, no, you're good, like the line, she's still here, whatever. So we get there, then they start saying like, you can't bring certain items inside.
Yo, these niggas, alright. So this bleeds a little bit into my dead ass, but basically these motherfuckers, once everybody was on the line, security came out and they was like, okay, so these are the items that you can't have. Lighters, what else?
Lighters, you know, knives, mace, spray,
spray,
vape.
cologne, vapes.
Vape was the key one.
yeah, vape was the key one. It was like any like kind of like metal items, So
no drugs.
No drugs, right?
People started going off the line. Like,
Thank you.
that guy was contemplating like, fucking like, so if you have them now, you need to toss them out now, or you won't be able to go inside.
Yeah, they would like, we have dogs inside.
They have dogs.
That was their way to shorten the line.
No, they have the dogs.
Are you serious?
Yes. Yo.
It was a golden retriever.
Fucking
Oh,
yo.
that's
But
such a cute dog.
my whole thing was, why didn't, first of all, y'all know New York City. So if people not smoking weed, they smoking cigarettes. Everybody has a fucking lighter. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, 8 out of 10 people have a fucking lighter. 2, why didn't y'all put that in the little description, like in the email? Like, why would y'all? So you know me, so I started like.
No, wait, we started problem solving. There were like little crevices like in the street, like on 40, we went on 45th and Broadway. So it was mad people, so you're trying to hide it, but then you don't want other people to see it, because then they'll be like, ooh, they leave you, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
So I was trying to hide, because I got this cute lighter with like magic. I was like, I just bought this shit was $4. Like, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna hide it back here. And then he was like, oh, my theater school.
Yeah, so like this like theater thing that I used to do, one of their offices, they used to operate out of Telsey Studios. So I was like, oh, like I know some of the people in Telsey Studios. Let me just go around the corner and leave my bag there. Of course, when I actually got there, it was.
Oh, the reason why is because he had his vape.
Right. That was the main. That was the main thing that I
damn.
had on me. I had my vape on me. Everything else I was like willing to part with, but so I'm like going. So like now I'm on this solo mission. Abby and I, we split up. I'm like running around. First I checked some hotels. I was like, oh, can I check a bag? And they was like, are you a guest? I was like, no. They was like, you can't leave this shit here. And I was like, damn.
That's why when he told me that, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna go to a hotel. I was like, they do that? Like, they just go. I was like, that must cost a lot of money. He goes. He was like, well, we'll just see, like, whatever. And
I was just trying shit. I mean, they need to do that because like,
you were trying to create a whole new system.
Yo, I'm working on that. I hit up a couple of people. We got some business ideas in the works. But yeah, so I'm like running around, and then I remember like the theater thing, so I run to them. Of course, nobody that I knew was like actually like in that office. And to make a long story short, it did not happen. But then
I'm on the line like. She's like, telling everyone like, he's gonna come back, like, just wait.
And I'm over here texting her, I'm like, girl, I was like, I'm so over it.
I was like, it's moving.
I was like, I'm so over it, And then I started getting on my white woman angry flow. I was like, fuck out of here. I was like, they should have put that in the email. I was like, you know, black people work so hard to try to get things, and these motherfuckers want us to throw away our shit all willy-nilly without telling us. Like, I was like, fuck out of here. I'm not doing it. I was like, Addie, you're gonna have to do this on your own. This is solo mission. I was like, I'm done. I'm over it. I was like, Swiss Beats, like, he not paying for shit in my bag, so I'm over that. Like, I was so over it. Yeah, because I had my vape and then I had my drugs on me. That's the fuck I did. Guess what I did?
You told me you did it.
Nobody's throwing away their drugs.
Nobody's throwing away.
There was a guy out there. Also, shout out to Miss Artistry.
Yes.
She was on the line too, Avery, and she was gonna come with this guy, and he was like, I was saying like, oh, can my friend please, because he had like a little motor sport.
A little moped.
A little moped.
A little trunk.
Yes, with a little trunk, and I was like, ooh, this is perfect. And then he was like, wait, we gotta get rid of our drugs. I was like, yeah. He was like, fuck that. While he was eating his halal next to the nut for nut.
And he just dipped. I was like, that's a real nigga. That's how you know.
Yeah, but it was.
If he had moped, he could put them in his trunk too, his own drugs. Like
I know.
Yeah, but like
I feel like for him it was the principle too. Like it was
Okay.
for me, you know, like fuck out of here.
But it was a good time. We went. It was like really good vibes in there. Like it was just nice to be around all that sway. Said my name twice.
Yes.
No, because you could say questions, and I asked a question, and he was like, when it came to my question, he was just like, where's Adalise? Is Adalisa? She has the next question. I was like, ooh, yes, it just felt nice to say that, and I was like, ooh, Sway, I want to talk to you so bad, but no, it was good. Like it was good, and Swiss is very humble and very like just a real G. So
Love it.
it was a dope experience. I had to run out because I had to go back to work because it was still like running a little bit over. So I didn't get my chance to like speak to Sway because he was very approachable. Like he was approaching, like bringing up people like who wants to be my co-host and just like giving you like, you know, making you dance up there and shit. So it was nice that it was good. I wish you were there, too.
It's okay.
But yo, this girl slid her business card.
That's
I was
right.
like, yes! I was like, damn!
you miss all the shots you don't take.
I know, and the girl spent her 18 bar, like 16 bars, like to Swiss, like on it. She was gonna say a question, and then she was like, "And I want to spit something for you."
Yeah, that's right.
I was like, yes.
Seize your opportunities. Love it. So I've been going pescatarian for about, I think this is week 3 now. Honestly, it's like super easy now. Like it's like whatever now. My original goal, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go until Thanksgiving. But I think now I'm just gonna like keep it going. It depends on if there's oxtails on the table. If there's oxtails, I'm gonna have that day
Oh, I
off.
want some oxtails right
I'm
now.
gonna have that day off and then resume my
I had
pescatarianism.
breakfast the other day.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, I'm ready. But if it's not there, you know, then we'll just continue on. I was listening to this podcast called Let's Play, the Create podcast or whatever, and they were discussing this thing about rewarding like authenticity and like turning on star power in important rooms, and it made me realize like a really like valuable lesson as I dive back into. I mean, I didn't take a break from like acting world, but I just haven't been in those rooms as much as I used to be. So as I began, like this was my month to like get back in the grind of things, and I set myself up for some stuff. I'll be going back to tap actually. And
Tap dancing.
I think this is the first time too when I mentioned that, but it's called like the Actors Project, like NYC.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's how we met.
that's how we met.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that again and some other stuff also. But like as I put myself back in these spaces and as I think about just like audition rooms and things like that, they spoke about like having like this star power and like turning it on in important rooms, and I realized that like there's like this thing about me, right? When like whenever I walk into like normal rooms when I'm just like trying to have fun or whatever like that, there's a thing about me where like people turn and they notice me, you know what I mean? And like I know that, and like I don't like abuse that or whatever. It's just like whatever, it's cool. But I think the smart thing to do would be to turn that on in audition rooms, which I don't think I've ever done before.
Ooh.
I think walking into like audition rooms, it's always kind of like, let me be humble, let me be me, that kind of thing.
Stick to yourself.
You stick to like that kind of thing. But I think so now I kind of like flip the switch, and I'm interested in experimenting with like turning that on in those rooms also, which I think might be the key for something. So that's something that I'm